So I'm going to look at the chin up and the pull up. The difference being a chin up is palms facing you, the pull up is palms facing away. The chin up with palms facing is actually a little bit easier. It just allows you to use a little bit more bicep in there and save a little bit of back, whereas we turn that way, the back has to work a bit harder. So we're going to get Tom to demonstrate this for us. We're also going to have it roughly kind of shoulder width, not going too wide apart to begin with. And we want to make sure, as this is all happening, that even with the arms extended overhead, whichever grip you're using, that your shoulders are down. So you're not getting into this sort of hunch position when you're hanging there. It's shoulders pulled down but arms straight. So we can go from a dead hang with straight arms to pulling up, chin up just above the bar there, and then lowering down but not getting into this sunken position. So it's going to get Tom to crack some of the chin ups for us. So it's palms facing, and he's going to pull up to the top, then lower down. Just going to make sure, keep this space here so his back's still active, and up again, and then lower down. Okay, now if you just kind of sink and let it go wrong, so we can see that's what we don't want. Okay, so just have a rest for a moment. Alright, so that's what we're trying to avoid, this sort of shrugging up kind of pattern. Keep your back active and shoulders down. All of that will feed into your other lifts as well. So you'll find that the deadlifts and the squats and all these other patterns, if you're getting primed with this, that works nicely. So now palms facing away, so now we're doing the pull-up position. So exactly the same, but now just making sure as he comes down, so nice and controlled. That's it, and it's pulling up and down again. Good. All right. So if doing chin-ups with your body weight is still a problem, we can start using some of these resistance bands to give you a bunk up, to boost you up to the top. So just to show you how we're going to do that, these are the loops that are continuous, no seams in there, one big long length. And I'm just going to loop that over the top and then thread it through itself, and then just rattle that through. So I'm going to get Tom now to use this loop, stretch it down. He's going to make sure, as he's pulling this down, two positions we're going to experiment with here. First one, put the knee into the loop and then working the chin-ups here, or dragging it down a bit further and taking your foot into the loop and then taking this leg and extending it underneath while you're working your chin-up position. This is stretched a bit more, so it gives you even more assistance. But the dismount's a little bit more tricky. So I'm going to make sure as I bring my leg up, I then pull down quite close to my foot, away from my foot, to let me come back out again. So it's going to get Tom to do those now as a chin up. So dragging it down first of all with the knee, and he's going to make sure he pulls that knee back underneath his hip when he's in position, and then he's got some of his body weight taken off now. So off you go. So it's working that right up to the top. So all that same stuff, making sure the shoulder blades are down and back, and drawing the elbows kind of into the sides, to be honest, as you draw up. Good. So now we're going to try and get him out of there without doing a back flip. And now we're going to go for the foot position. So a bit more challenging to get in and out, but a lot easier now because you're stretching that band even further. So now getting hold of that, just making sure you're not going to do a back flip with this one. So drawing up, just keeping that foot underneath you. With that extra stretch, you've got some extra help. And we can just adjust this with different strength bands to get the number of repetitions that you're after. As you bring the knee up, it's grabbing quite close to the foot, stretching that away. Just being real careful with that. So if you're able to do more than the number of reps with body weight than we've got targeted in the program, we're going to look at adding extra weight to you. So just having a quick look at how this can be done. So Tom's going to take a dipping belt here, pass that around his waist, and then loop that through. So he's got the kind of dog choke chain thing going on there. And with this one we've got a nice handle, but you could go through the middle, whichever one you want to go for. Loop through and then clip that onto the other side. So what we've got now is holding that in position. I'll just make sure we don't pinch anything. There we go. So we've got this nipped round and then kind of a triangle formed with the weight, and it pulls in nicely over the top of the hips. And now off he goes. So he's going to take himself into his chin up position, and he's working that pull up. So we're doing the repetitions now with body weight plus some external load added as well. there we go.